before I got diagnosed, I used to be very thin talaga. Thin, with regular menstruation.
Okay.
But late 2015, sometime around December or November, I was diagnosed with PCOS. That time, ang PCOS, hindi pa siya basically well-explained. Dito na si PCOS nag-strike sa health ko. Nung nag-start akong mag-breastfeed, tapos in-stop ko na lahat. As in, kasi syempre, when you're breastfeeding, hindi ka pwedeng mag-diet. Kaya din siguro, I started having hypoglyce, especially ng afternoon. Tapos, yung weight ko, as in, ang laki ko, I started gaining weight. Super drastic yung pag-change ng weight ko from size 2 to size 8. As in, ang laki. Tapos, ang baba na ng confidence ko. Sabi na ng mga brother ko, mukha na daw akong aparador, mukha na daw akong gasol. Aside from the hypoglyco, drastic weight gain, meron pa akong migraine, chronic migraine. Mainit, malamig, whenever I'm stressed, ang sakit. So, parang binabasag talaga siya. Nahihilo na ako talaga, nagsushoot up yung blood pressure ko. Kahit walang trigger.
How did you come across Simply Nature PPARS?
Nalaman ko siya through Ma'am Jansen and Sir Jhen. So, they introduced PPAR to me kasi one time we were having lunch. So, very big yung appetite ko. Akong excusin, Ma'am, always tired meal. Ako, he looks 30s, 20-something, mga ganon. So, sabi ko, gusto ko ako din. Kailangan, paglaki ng anak ko, mukha lang kaming friends. When I started using PPARS, first month pa lang. Actually, first week pa lang, I started texting them na, Sir Shyan, Ma'am Jocelyn, I don't have episodes of migraine at all. Kasi yun talagang kita ko. Kasi everyday nafe-feel mo eh. Wala, even if it's cold, it's hot. Yes, kasi sabi nila, ang hirap daw, sabi ng doctors, once you got diagnosed with DM2 or diabetes, it's really hard na i-reverse.
Exactly. How did your doctors react?
They were amazed yung OB ko. First time, kasi OB ko na sila before pa eh. So, first time, since 2015, kahit ako, first time naming makakita ng clear, normal.
Guys, just to let you know, as you can see on your screen, the result actually says ovarian is bilateral. So, both sides.
Yes, bilateral. More than 20. Tapos may specific size pa siya. I can share naman yung lab result. Tapos ngayon, left is already clear and normal. Tapos yung right ko, reduce na yung size. So, working on it para ma-clear na siya. First of all, I wanna thank Sir Shyan and Ma'am Jocelyn. Really, as in, sobrang thankful ako sa kanila. I thank God for their lives. I have nothing but gratitude for them. Having this product improve my way of life talaga, as in. Tapos more pa para yung ibang friends ko, actually nakikita na rin nila eh. Encourage ko na rin sila, medyo nire-refer ko na rin sila. Tapos kaya mo rin to.
Exactly. And just like how Sir Shyan and Ma'am Jocelyn did it to you, it wouldn't be hard anymore because they see the improvement, they see the result on you as well.
Living witness na sila eh kung ano yung nangyaring changes. Good morning, I am Monique B. Marzad, 31 years old. I'm currently working as a property manager here in BGC. I was diagnosed 2015 with PCOS and I started gaining weight, having high blood sugar and then high cholesterol after I gave birth. And then when I started using PPAR, the migraine episodes, hypogly, and my drastic gaining of weight stopped. As mentioned, I started to lose weight and look more vibrant. So I trust Simply Nature.
Before pregnancy, I'm already taking PPARS. My husband and I, we were really taking, I think during the time, we've been taking it consistently for 5 to 6 months already, PPARS tablets. So, I even think that helped us during the this pregnancy because based on our experience, we had 2 miscarriages before my 3rd pregnancy and my successful pregnancy. And that time, we've been told that, oh, it's not healthy, that's why you're losing the baby. And then we're just, waiting on the Lord and praying for His timing. And during the time when I got pregnant, I also realized that, actually we've been taking PPARS. So, because I've read and heard that PPARS helps with cell repairs, it strengthens your body, it's high in antioxidants and all that. I really think that contributed for us to have a healthy pregnancy. And yeah, that's what I also took during that time. After I have given birth, I really had difficulty because I had emergency CS. So, but on the third day onwards, I was actually feeling better. After giving birth, we're gifted with PPAR, so praise God, and that has helped me a lot because they said that the hormonal changes do not just happen during pregnancy and even after pregnancy. So we started taking PPARs also, and I know mommies who have given birth, I know you can relate to this. If you have experienced constipation before birth, when you have given birth, it becomes like more. It gets to the next level of constipation. So I'm glad I was able to and I was introduced to Cleansing Plus of Simply Nature even before pregnancy. So when I experienced all this constipation, when I took Cleansing Plus, it has helped me with my regular bowel movements and to be able to release easier and faster. When I felt constipated, because it's true, even after you have given birth, if you're already constipated, it's like it's gonna go to the next level of constipation. I don't know how it happened, but when I read about it, it's all because of the hormonal changes that happens in our body and our body adjusting and healing. So it's going through a lot. It has helped me because especially if you have given birth, whether that's normal delivery or you had cesarean, you're not really allowed to put pressure when you're about to go. So you're not allowed to push. So the Cleansing Plus really helps, for you to be able to release, better and easier. What has helped me in this pregnancy journey and even before that and even after is that I was taking PPARS. My husband and I were taking PPARS tablets. So that has helped me with, of course, the hormonal imbalances. It has helped us to regulate, and it has given us more energy and have healthier bodies. So it has no contraindication, so that would also help you. So you may try on your own and test it for yourself. Hi, I'm Nesta Vicencio, and here's my son, Ethan Kairos. So I had an amazing pregnancy journey and recovery with the help of Simply Nature PPARS. Thank you, Simply Nature. We love you.
Good morning, I'm Mrs. Melinda C. Hispano. Ako po ay na-diagnose ng stage 2B breast cancer, and I'm from Muntinlupa City. I'm a public school teacher. Nung nalaman ko po na na-diagnose ako ng breast cancer, syempre may devastated po. And of course, the whole family, parang our world, falls apart, sobrang down. There is no symptoms eh. I just felt the lump. Dalawang lump siya sa right breast. And I was not really going for a check-up sa lumps. I was, magpapa-check up ako sa OB-GYN ko. And I was advised to go to the surgeon kaagad. So, after po ng operation, I was asked to go to oncologist. The protocol is to have 8 cycles of chemo and 33 radiation. When I was in the hospital, sa aking bed, browsing through the Facebook, I saw the face of Dr. Jansen. Sabi niya, makakatulong po sa mga chemo patient, yung Simply Nature PPARS. So if you will just try, malaking benefit po sa katulad naming mga cancer patient. I was advised to supplement chemo with PPAR powder saka tablet. So at first I was hesitant kasi very mahal po siya. Pero first chemo ko, taking PPARS, hindi po ako nahirapan. So I was expecting na yung mga nababasa ko, napapanood ko ng mga side effect of chemo. Hindi ko po siya naramdaman. So I was telling my family na parang maganda po yung PPAR sa akin. I finished the whole 8 cycles without any problem. Thanks to my doctor and the Simply PPAR. Kasi po, even my co-teachers, even my family, ang sabi po sa akin, hindi ka mukhang may sakit. So that must be a blessing from up high there, no? That I was able to meet Dr. Jansen and I was able to take Simply Nature PPAR. Latest result of my laboratory, all are normal. Yes, thank you, Lord. Continuous pa rin po yung tablet. So I just ordered 6. 6 ngayong May. So that would last for ilang months. My latest ultrasound, fixed pa din po siya. No calcification or anything. So I thank God for that. Ang papayo ko po sa mga pasyente po na katulad ko, go to the right doctor, no? You pray for the right doctor. Kasi ako pinray ko lang para bigyan kayo ng the right supplements. And para yung journey nyo, yung cancer journey nyo, will be very successful. Kaya nga sabi ko, during my PPAR journey, sabi ko sa sarili ko na I will be the most successful chemo patient in the wide world. Thanks, people. I will highly recommend po Simply Nature PPAR kasi based on my own experience, it helps me a lot talaga. And it's a blessing to me na take ko yung PPARS. Kaya nga ang sabi ko, I will be the most successful chemo patient kasi may supplement ako galing sa Simple Nature, which is PPAR powder and PPAR tablet. So, blend together, it helps me a lot. And I'd like to thank my daughter, si Cadiz, and also my husband for taking care of me. Hindi siya nagsisisi on that part. Thankful po siya. Kaya nga, nung sabi ko, a-attend kami, and he was very supportive, binatid niya ako dito. I am Melinda C. Spano. I'm a public school teacher. I was diagnosed with stage 2B breast cancer. Upon knowing my situation, it was really a very devastating event. I was advised to do 8 cycles of chemotherapy and ako dun sa chemotherapy. But with the help of Simple Nature, nakatulong po sa akin. It's a big help. Lahat po ng side effects ng chemo, hindi ko po naramdaman. So, I'm very, very thankful to Simple Nature because it really helps me a lot. And ang feeling ko, I'm a very successful chemo patient because of Simple Nature. I trust Simple Nature.
And we are live! Healthy day, everyone! My name is Jhen Lim and Dr, a licensed pharmacist and one of your trusted health advisors here in Simply Nature. We are an international distributor of powerful food supplements made from a unique strain of microalgae called PPARS, which has been tried, tested, and certified to support not only cancer treatment, but also overall health and metabolic conditions like hypertension, diabetes, and high cholesterol. Welcome to our second to the last episode of the Simply Healed webinar series for 2025. And I'm so glad you chose to spend your evening learning with us. So as we close the year, many of you have battled through pain, fatigue, complications, and the emotional roller coaster of treatment. And yet, you're still here. So that alone shows incredible endurance. Tonight, we will explore what that endurance means biologically, like how your cells and immune system fight for you daily, and what you can do to strengthen that fight. When we talk about endurance, we usually think of emotions like, pagod na ako, or kakayanin ko pa ba? But deep inside your body, your cells are also fighting their own battle. So, cellular endurance simply means how long and how well your cells can keep repairing and healing and protecting you every day. So, if your cells have strong endurance, you notice, syempre, better energy, less swelling or inflammation, faster recovery, stronger immunity, and more stable lab results. However, if your endurance is weak, syempre you feel easily tired, pain flare-ups, poor healing, and low immune strength. So, your daily feeling is actually a reflection of how strong or tired your cells are. Now, what weakens by your cellular endurance? Number one, too much inflammation. So think of inflammation like a small fire inside the body. If it never goes out, your cells keep working overtime. Then immune confusion. So when your immune system is under stress, gets overwhelmed, and instead of fighting germs and abnormal cells, it ends up trying to clean up the inflammation first. Follows low cellular energy. Your mitochondria are your cell's battery. So, when the battery weakens, you feel, syempre, low energy, with brain fog and body ache, that slow recovery. And when all these three happen together, your whole system slows down. At this point, many patients ask, why do I feel okay today but weak again tomorrow? Because your body heals in waves. It's not a straight line. Guys, healing is a teamwork. Yes, we have the doctors to be grateful for treating the illness, but you, ikaw mismo, can support your own body in two powerful ways. Number one, your lifestyle. We'll never get tired of reminding you about better sleep, more water, exercise, and stress management because these small but consistent habits protect your cells daily. And secondly, your nutrition. So some nutrients help the body control inflammation, support immunity, and give your cells more energy. This includes vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and plant-based compounds, just like Simply Nature PPARS. Now, to make everything even clearer and more practical, let's hear from our experts. First, we have a seasoned international speaker on a wide range of topics from personal success to healthcare, who is also the founding director of Simply Nature International, our PPARS expert from Singapore, Mr. Shyan Lim. We also have Dr. Jansen Calalan. He is a graduate of St. Luke's College of Medicine, a diplomate of the International Board of Lifestyle Medicine and the Philippine College of Lifestyle Medicine, currently serving as consultant at renowned institutions, including Alta Integrative Medicine and Wellness Complex of Perpetual Health Medical Center Las Piñas, Tree of Life Wellness Center, Centro Holístico, and Simply Healed Medical Group, where he practices integrative oncology. Good evening po, gentlemen.
Good evening, Jen. Good evening, Doc.
Hello, good evening, good evening.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah,
Doc,
happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
how's your schedule now? I mean, it's almost to the end of the year. Are you super busy? You look, your
Still
face
crazy,
looks, huh?
still
You're
crazy.
still
Uh,
crazy.
yeah,
So
I
for
finished my
doc,
dinner, so everything is packed.
so for doctors, actually, just so that our viewers also know, for doctors, is the holiday season actually a very busy season? Do we actually see more patients, or is the same throughout?
I think it's the same.
Okay.
But of course for Christmas season, because there's a week, I mean there's 2 weeks that everybody's vacation mode. So all the work, everything is gonna be packed into those, the first
Two
few weeks
weeks.
of December.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the reason why. Plus the heavy traffic. So
Yeah, I know many doctors, I mean, including yourself, actually make travel plans with the family. So patients actually have to take opportunity and really plan around even their doctor's schedule, which everyone, your doctors are also humans. Hey, they also have family they want to spend time with. All right. Although we all understand that, yeah, illness does not take a holiday. Yeah. Jen, shall we start with the questions?
So, okay po. First question coming from Miss Leonida Kakuyong.
Mm.
Okay, this is actually coming from yesterday's Simple Nature Answers.
Okay.
How long can I take PPARs to shrink my thyroid nodule naturally?
Oh, wow. Doc, you have experience with this, right? What is the average?
Yes,
Although we
yes.
know each patient is specifically individuals. Yeah.
Yeah. So the answer to the question is as long as it takes. So the time frame is months to years.
Wow. So,
That's the
Doc,
time frame.
your fastest patient.
2 months.
Wow. And your longest?
Longest was 2 years.
Wow. So, right. So it will just really depend on your specific case. I would suggest that you quickly have a appointment and consult with Dr. Jansen so that you can start on your protocol. But Doc, you're very confident and you have good results, right? And many options to support a thyroid patient, thyroid nodules, right?
Yes. But ultimately, of course, we have to find out why the nodules are there in the first place and treat the underlying reason. No, but in general, yeah, that's gonna take months to years. So that's the time frame.
All right. Thank you. Jen?
Okay. Moving on to the next question from Chris. When I'm lying down, I sometimes feel that there is something on my tummy. It is bloated, but when I touch the right side of my tummy, I feel like there is something hard. Sometimes there's none. So, is it a sign of cancer?
Hmm.
It can be, but
Wow.
it is not cancer that I will first think of. I would first think of the more common issues like, dyspepsia, dysbiosis. So dysbiosis is just something's wrong with your gut microbiota. Irritable bowel syndrome, mm, gallbladder stones. It's at the right side. The gallbladder is located at the right upper quadrant of your tummy. So that can be also another consideration. Yeah, so not immediately cancer. So I would first look for the more common issues, then try to find out which among those are causing the issue. Then usually we do diagnostics, and with the diagnostics, that is when we usually see, that okay, we are dealing with a tumor, and yeah, it's now cancer. So yeah, so for this kind of case, tummy issues, usually we first consider the more common ones. Cancer is usually not the first consideration of
Mm.
doctors. Yeah, okay.
So, what would make you when I first met you many years ago, you shared with me that the first doctor that will help you diagnose cancer is actually your family doctor or your general practitioner. I think this will surprise many people because they think that you need an oncologist to diagnose cancer, right? Because that's what most people think. How come a family doctor is sufficient? What are some the telltale signs for cancer?
Well, the family medicine or GPs, no. Well, number one,
Mm.
with just physical exam alone, you can actually rule out certain diagnoses. You can, other diagnoses would go up in ranks in terms of consideration. So all doctors can do that. We're trained from medical school to do a
Wonderful.
basic physical exam, like an
Mm.
abdominal exam, no? So all doctors would know how to do so.
Mm.
Now, why would family medicine doctors would usually be the
First.
first ones? It's because of how the healthcare system works, and how the pricing of consultations are in our society. So
Yeah,
since
you won't go to the specialist unless you are sure, right?
yes. So for this kind of case, GPs and family medicine doctors would be competent would really be competent enough to diagnose whether or not this is something malignant or not. Now, if it is not suffice, I mean, they can only do so much, then they would have to refer to the certain specialties which they think would would which they think no your issue would be under the the field, no, under which field. So um so that's how it works. That's really the reason why GPs, family medicine would usually be the first ones to detect whether if a patient has some issues that points to cancer or not.
So I think the main point for all our viewers is that your family doctor and your GP is competent. All right. So don't need to doubt them. If you actually are worried about cancer, you can have a consult with Dr. Jansen, and even your family medicine doctor would be a safe place where you can make your first inquiry so that you don't have to live in doubt. Yeah. Jen?
Even for wellness, you can wish to have a consult with Dr. Jansen Calalan. So just schedule an appointment using the link in the description box and comment section below. Then our caring healthcare specialists, Miss Beth and Miss Irish, will reach out to you shortly. Okay. Next question from Rogelio. I'm done with radiation last 2019 for thyroid cancer stage 1. It's all good. But right now, my creatinine is high and also my sugar. What can you recommend? 2019, 5 years ago.
First, I would take a look at your thyroid hormones. Because this is a classic metabolic issue, especially if your sugar is high. So there might be hypothyroid. You might be having symptoms of hypothyroidism, which so that would have to be uh, chased first, no? Found out first. Now, if your thyroid hormones are quite good, if they're functioning, if their levels are quite good, then of course you might have a different issue altogether. Yeah. So what can I recommend? Change your lifestyle. Go see your doctor. Why your sugar and creatinine is abnormal. So that's really the thing here. And make sure you're taking the medications and supplements that your doctors are giving you. If you have had frequent follow-ups with your conventional doctors already, I mean ENT doctors, endocrinologists, you might want to try an integrative medicine physician. Doctor might help you.
Yeah, I will I'll take the opportunity to recommend Dr. Jansen here. That's why his schedule is so packed. But the wonderful thing is that you don't have to queue up 6 hours at the hospital. You can try to schedule a fixed timing where you can do online consults with him. All right. So that's the beauty of online consults, that there is a fixed time. You don't have to waste time in traffic or at the hospital. Yeah.
Diba? I think this is a follow-up question from him. So, can I drink Cleansing Plus if I am taking antacids?
Oh,
It's okay, but not together.
not together, not at the same time. Doc, I just want to ask this question. Antacids, when I meet Americans, they take antacids as if they are like part of the meal, like the after meal dessert. So antacids. I mean, and you're an integrative doctor, so would you actually want your clients to perpetually be on antacids, and do they actually have a long-term? Is there anything that makes you uncomfortable or want your patients to go off antacids? Yeah.
Because chronic intake of antacids can increase your risk of heart disease. The
Oh.
specific type of antacid that I'm talking about is your proton pump inhibitors. Now, so that's one main reason. The other types of antacids would comprise of aluminum,
Calcium.
calcium
Yeah, like
solutions, no? Like
tubs. Yeah,
your
correct.
yeah. So those minerals, although they're in small amounts, but if you take them quite often, aluminum, no, especially aluminum, can accumulate in your body. So
Okay.
that's gonna be, a heavy metal accumulating in your body. So it's not good to um take these antacids chronically.
Mhm.
Ultimately, so the purpose of these antacids are first aid. They're
First
just,
aid.
yeah, they're first aid. You're cutting off the bad branches. So that's the purpose of this. You're trying to put out the fire. Ultimately, the root cause has to be addressed. So why are you taking the antacids in the first place? What gut issues are you having? So um
Mm.
that question would have to be answered.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and if you don't deal with the root problems, you could end up with other more serious ailments down the road where the antacid can't help you, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Jen?
Next question from Nora. Okay, I have an operation last month in the ovary, but there is still cells that were not removed, and I'm already stage 4, and my creatinine is also high. So, what can you recommend?
Mm.
So go for a consult.
Yeah.
I Yeah, at this point, because you're stage 4,
Mm.
surgery has been done. It seems that there's still residuals.
Mm.
The elevation in creatinine, I think that's temporary. So ultimately, there has to be some continuation of treatment, no? So what would that be? It might be chemotherapy. Most likely it would be chemotherapy. I suggest you go for the chemo. Then yeah, go for a consult so I can recommend some support protocols for you so you can, finish the chemotherapy with flying colors. And not only that, because chemotherapy's capacity to kill cancer is limited, it won't be able to kill the cancer stem cells. So you have to eradicate the cancer stem cells as well for the cancer not to come back. So yeah, so that's my part, no? So that's my part. So that's what we need to do. The creatinine issue would determine what treatments would qualify for. So
Mm-hmm.
this is very important that you get a complete workup of your health. But since it's just a month ago, probably it would be good if you wait a while, probably next year. So just take your time to rest from the surgery first. Give it around 2 months post surgery, then yeah, we can take a look at what treatments we can give you.
No, I wanted to ask you, our even on this program, we've been doing this for like almost 5 years now. We even during this program, our approach to treating cancer constantly adjusts and changes based on the technology and also understanding. So, Doc, as we come to the end of 2025, where does chemotherapy stand compared to, let's say, integrative approaches? And let's go for the most aggressive cancers. I mean, those are the ones that are very serious. Like for a stage 4 patient, uh, is chemotherapy still one of the best options for them? Obviously, surgery is almost most of the time is already out of the question because it has metastasized. Or has integrative medicine actually catching up with chemotherapy? And ultimately, of course, the question is, if a patient really, really is if a patient is okay, which would be the best protocol? Then, if the patient is very adverse to conventional treatment, for example, they are also very old, or they are weak, then how far behind is integrative treatment compared to combination? Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing, no.
Mm.
Approach to cancer should be three ways: metabolic, immune, and cytotoxic.
Oh.
So by metabolic, this means that we address cancer metabolically. So we
Mm.
starve the cancer of its fuel.
Okay.
Number two is we make sure that the patient's immune system is strong.
Mm.
Because ultimately, what will help your body, what will help you fight off cancer, especially during remission, is your immune system.
Mm.
Okay? So that should remain strong. And number three, cytotoxic. Cytotoxic is, cell death.
Mm.
Um, we have to ultimately lower tumor burden.
Mm.
Now, the conventional protocol, I'm not gonna talk about chemotherapy alone or
Okay.
integrative medicine or certain procedures in integrative medicine. So
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about the
General concept.
discipline, the discipline themselves. No?
Okay.
Conventional oncology has been here um for a long while. Science has evolved,
Mm.
or the practice, no, oncology has evolved with pretty much every tool science can offer.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
of course, let's admit it has been backed by the whole pharma industry.
Yeah, because it's actually the
Yes.
high revenue.
Yeah, high revenue. So it's in their interest to push it and push it.
Yeah.
So with this as well, we have found out a lot of advantages and disadvantages. So we know what works and what doesn't work. Now, for conventional onco, the rate that it kills cancer is fast,
Okay.
really fast. So in terms of lowering tumor burden,
Mm.
yeah, conventional oncology
The
does it.
best.
Yeah. The trade-off there, the con would be side effects, which is, what's pushing patients to the integrative medicine side,
Yeah.
integrative oncology. So I won't use the term integrative, but I'm gonna use the term non-conventional oncology.
Okay.
So non-conventional oncology would entail, all these vitamin C's, nutraceuticals, herbs,
Mm.
all these repurposed drugs. So that's in the realm of non-conventional oncology. So if you have heard of the procedure hyperthermia,
Yeah.
so that's also in the realm of
Non-conventional.
non-conventional oncology. So in this side, no, so that's my world. So in our world, in her world, the advancement of studies has also been quite good because we have third-party researchers, academics,
Yeah.
which are not really, they don't really have a conflict of interest. They're not profit driven.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's also another advantage because
Okay.
you see real result. You see, I mean,
Real research.
unbiased results. Not that I'm
Yeah.
saying that the world of conventional oncology is
Okay.
biased, right? I mean, they
Yeah.
have certain mathematical things that they do to eliminate bias. So theirs is also really good. But the world of non-conventional onco is, I mean, it has its own advantage as well in terms of, pushing science, pushing the research, pushing the know-how forward. The problem in our world, no, in our world is our methods of killing the cancer cells are slower than the conventional side. Here's another thing. The side effect, the advantage is the procedures that we do, its side effects are milder. There are side effects, but it's milder compared to the chemo. I mean, we're not gonna give you something to destroy your immune system.
Yeah.
We're actually, so remember the three approaches that I mentioned:
Yeah.
metabolic, immune, and cytotoxic. Conventional oncology only focuses on the cytotoxic. It's probably 10% they touch metabolic and immune. 10% of the time. But in our world, integrative oncology or not the non-conventional oncology, we touch all three. We touch all three, especially the first two, metabolic and immune. For
Wow.
cytotoxic, we do give patients some cytotoxic medications, nutraceuticals. Yeah, they do kill the cancer cells effectively, but not as fast as the conventional side.
That
Now,
that is true.
yeah, so now how do you navigate this? Do you choose one side over the other or do you combine?
Yeah.
My take is you combine.
Mm.
Yeah, however, of course, let's be realistic here. Not all people can afford. So
To combine.
ultimately, yeah,
Mm.
to do a combination. I mean,
That
especially
will
if
be more expensive than to
that
do
yes,
either, right? It's double
yes.
the.
Yeah, but that would give you the most uh chances of success in your treatment. So
Mm.
I've had patients already who've combined these procedures. So
Mm.
the patient all everything did the chemo, the surgery, the radiation therapy from start when I first diagnosed the patient, referred them to the conventional onco, did all those things. Then I assisted them with the immune. I mean, during their chemotherapy, the patient was still working, was able to finish all cycles, everything that the oncologist prescribed, and the patient is in remission. So that's the beauty of it. And you know, for conventional oncology, only in terms of remission cases, they only touch the patient so much. I mean, if the patient has no evidence of disease, I mean, the most
There's
that they
nothing
will
they
do
can
is
do.
just to monitor.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
that's it, because they cannot give you, I mean,
They can't give you any drugs.
whatever drug, right? I mean, the most that they would give would probably targeted therapy or hormone therapy. That's it. So
Mm.
in the integrative oncology side, we even go one step further in detecting circulating tumor cells, designing a protocol based on the genetic expression of the circulating tumor cells, personalizing your treatment protocol for the type of cancer that you have and its gene expression. And it's us, integrative oncology doctors who are practicing integrative oncology who would give you nutraceuticals. So at least something that you can take.
That is true, doc, because if we do the circulating cancer cell count, it might not be high enough to warrant the drugs that oncos use, right? So it'll be like back to prostate cancer, where a stage 1 prostate cancer protocol is wait and see. So that an integrative doctor is a non-conventional treatment will be the most powerful and effective at that point. Yeah, thank you, Doc, for clearing that up. I think there are a few things that I'm very happy when you said, right? One is that there are 3 approaches, and Simply Nature PPAR actually works on all 3, and it's strongest in the first 2. But it still does have effect on the last one. And the beautiful part is that PPAR protocol actually supports chemotherapy and radiation therapy. So, and even surgery, in the sense that it strengthens your body and helps with recovery. So there you go, everyone. So with the fight against cancer, try everything, but don't try everything by going to different I'm trying to be careful here. I'll be specific. Okay, I'll be specific. In Philippines, meron many network marketing companies, right? Many are good, some are under the radar. Okay, so you want to be careful that if you want to go to buy from if you want to go non-conventional, I would suggest this: test the doctor or the person that's recommending you the products, right? Test whether they can explain how it works. Test their knowledge on cancer. If you tell them I HER2 positive breast cancer, and the person looks like, yeah, like that, if he can't even answer or not even familiar with your type of cancer, I don't think you should take that person's advice too seriously, right? So I think this is an important tip. Conventional, non-conventional treatments of cancer are effective and are getting more and more effective, but get it from someone who actually knows what they're talking about. So again, I'm gonna go down to link this to Miss Alex Flores. She said, "Hello, I think it's not Miss, Alex should be got, but Alex is a gender neutral name. Okay. Hello. My mom is already using PPARS. Is there any fee for the consultation? The answer is yes. All right. You should worry if the consultation is free. Because if the consultation is free, that means the doctor is paid by Simply Nature and will definitely tell you to buy PPARS. It's going to be a biased consultation, right? So again, these are the little things, as a patient, you may be thinking, I want to save money, but how can you trust the doctor who is paid by the company that is selling you the product? It is not a neutral thing. So you will notice here on our program on Simply Heal, Dr. Jansen shares all different types of protocols. I'm here to answer the PPAR questions, right? But we want to give you, our viewers and the patients, as complete and as unbiased a consultation as we can. Of course, I am, of course, very confident about our PPAR protocols, but I'm happy to have my partner here, Dr. Jansen, who will give you a unbiased account so that he can advise you. And some of his patients don't maybe taking other protocols as the primary way to deal with the cancer. So this way you get an unbiased one. So because of that, there is a consultation fee lang, okay? Because Dr. Jansen might not prescribe you or might prescribe you the very basic PPAR protocols and not the highest. All right, so this is the reason why. But I wanted to bring that up because that shows that again, it's a choice, right? Don't go for a consultation where it's free because the doctor makes money by selling you the product. So whether or not that product is the best choice for you, the recommendation may not be so professional because the doctor didn't charge consultation, right? And he's making money or he's getting remunerated back on product sales. So of course, that's not a positive approach, right? So you want to make sure that you recognize your doctor for his skills in giving you a diagnosis and prognosis. Okay, yeah, so consultation. So back again, unless it's a special like outreach or program, perhaps like for example, Simply Nature and Dr. Jansen work together, okay, to reach, for example, support cancer kids. Then that of course is going to be more unbiased. But generally, right, if you should pay for your consultations so that you get an unbiased and professional consultation. At the end of the day, it's cancer, so you don't want to play. You want to make sure you get a good doctor. All right, yeah.
Speaking
Jen?
of, question coming from Miss Marilu. Can I take PPARs with barley for breast lump?
First of all, what does
yeah.
barley do for breast lump, Dr. Jansen?
I
was
also don't
wondering.
know.
Okay,
Also don't
okay,
know.
we can take a look. Yeah, but I don't think that's an issue at all. Yeah, Doc.
I won't take them together
Not together.
for
Not
the
at the same
simple
time. Not at the same time. Yeah.
at the same time. For the simple reason that algae are chelators, so they are
Ah.
binders. So that will bind whatever is in the barley. So, but specifically for breast lump, I really don't know what it will do because a lump can be benign, can be malignant. So if you're saying that you have a breast lump that's malignant, then if you're just taking barley and PPARs, then I mean, I don't know if it will do any good, or I mean, it will shrink the lump. I don't know. I don't think so. Depending on the size of the lump as well. So ultimately, what has to be done is you treat the disease properly, proper diagnostics, proper treatment. Okay. Yeah, because if you take something over another, we cannot promise you that it will do something if we don't have any clinical research backing it. Yeah, so the answer is I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, for the breast lump, to treat that, you have to undergo the proper diagnostics, the proper treatments to address what the breast lump is.
So I took a little look on barley. So the function of barley for cancer patients in general, again, this is is to basically, because it's I believe you're not talking about the Chinese barley or the Western barley, but you are probably referring to barley grass, right? Barley grass is rich in chlorophyll, vitamin C, and antioxidants. So these are things, these are substances that will support your fight against cancer. It's not the actual treatment. So again, here I think it's a good opportunity to share how many like turmeric and all this. Like for example, strawberry is very good for esophagus cancer, right? But is it your primary treatment? I think the best way to look at these foods, right? These specific foods is like if you are having an acne breakout, Maron pimples, or you having acidic, right? You have reflux. It's not a good idea to eat spicy Thai food when you're having acid reflux, right? So it makes sense that you should take Lugao, right? Or something else that is soupy, that is calming, that helps with your acid reflux. So the same idea, that means we know that there are certain foods that will help our condition. Is it going to treat your condition? Is different from taking an acid, right, which immediately neutralizes your acid reflux. Is to support the well-being, keep your body in balance. So for cancer patients, there are many, many wonderful supplements like barley grass that you can take. So if you're going to drink a drink in the morning, instead of drinking coffee or barley grass, drink barley grass. It's going to be so much better for you, right? It's like avoiding spicy Thai food when you have acid reflux. But it's more than just avoiding something that will make your condition worse. You're actually taking something that supports the healing. So that's where your supplements come in. But that's also where PPARS is very different. So if someone asked a question, I think about tablets. Tablets will be like that, right? Like your barley grass is to support. Now, but if you are talking about cancer, it's really the liquid extract and the powder extract. That comes close to therapeutic approach already because we actually know the mechanism of action. And you notice, right, it's a concentrate. It's a concentrate. So you have to take like 400 tablets to be equal to one liquid vial. So you can obviously see it's a concentrate. The level of concentration is so high that we are looking for specific results, mechanisms. Okay, so I hope that gives you an idea what these supplements like turmeric, wheatgrass, barley grass, how they play into your life as a patient fighting cancer. Yeah.
And speaking of tablets, the question is
Mm.
from Sir Ernest, because I have high blood pressure,
Oh,
I
okay,
don't
that's
want
fine.
my leg to be amputated.
Oh,
What can I do? Can I take the tablets? Is it enough?
wow. Legs can be amputated from high blood pressure?
No.
Okay, diabetes, yes, right? But
Yeah.
okay.
So amputation, why would your foot be amputated in the first place? We have to find out. So
Mm,
again, I cannot answer would tablets be enough? Because
okay.
if I say, okay, yes, tablets is enough, and then you get your foot amputated, then you might chase after me. So the answer is, again, we have to address the issue, the main issue. Why is your leg being a candidate for amputation? Why you have hypertension in the first place? So what are your issues? Then that's the time that we recommend some a specific product, because you taking tablets, I mean, might not be enough.
Yep.
You might need more than the tablets.
Mm.
Extract, some other supplement, yeah, maybe.
Mm.
So we have to answer those things, no? So to answer the question, I don't know.
Then
That's
Doc cannot answer because he's a doctor. Now I can answer because I'm a PPAR expert and I'm under different types of constraint from Doc Jansen. So I want to share with you that first the concept. I never if your leg is going to be amputated, I would use the most expensive product I can afford. All right, because if your leg is amputated, it's gone forever. All right, and it will affect the rest of your life. Every day when you wake up, you look down, you can see. All right, it's gonna be something that's irreversible. So I would actually choose to go for the best option that I can afford, because this is a procedure that you cannot go backwards. If the leg is chopped off forever, you will not be able to run, right? So forever, it will definitely affect your mobility for the rest of your life. So that's very, very serious. So if it's serious enough for amputation, I assume you are most likely if metabolic syndrome. If in the case of, let's say, diabetes, yes, we have many, many examples and experience where it has been effective, but again, under the monitoring of a doctor. So you can't just take a natural supplement and assume it's okay. Every day you have to make sure that your leg is improving, because the need for amputation is also because so that gangrene doesn't set in, that can kill you, right? So you got to make sure everything is under the care of a doctor. So yeah, so I would say that for cases like this, if there's going to be amputation, at the very least, it's going to be lots of soft gel capsules, right? And even then, go for a consult first so that we know how serious the case is. And I think it's worth the consult, worth the trouble, because just imagine the trouble in arranging for an online consult and the cost. It cannot be more troublesome than forever rest of your life. Imagine how much trouble, how troublesome and how much difficulty it is for the rest of your life if you lose a leg, even if you just lose an ankle, right? It's going to affect your life so much more than trying to arrange for a consult. And it's going to add to your cost of both in effort and time for you and the people around you than that 1,000 plus peso of consult, right? And the effort it takes to make that arrangement to go for the consult and get a clear diagnosis and a clear protocol plan, because after all, it's talking about your leg, right? It's really talking about your leg. Yeah, so that's it. So the answer is yes, we believe in most cases, yes, we can help save that leg. So quickly, don't waste time, arrange for a consult, and then we'll be able to recommend you the best product for your case.
Okay, more non-cancer questions from Miss Judy. I have MVP and vertigo. And what would you recommend? My creatinine is normal and I'm not taking any medicine.
So with all the generic questions, okay, just to educate you, know what MVP and vertigo is. MVP is mitral valve prolapse, if I'm guessing it correctly. It might also mean other things, other diagnoses, no? So I might be wrong. But let's assume that it's mitral valve prolapse. Vertigo is the illusion of movement. So it's dizziness wherein your brain is thinking that you're moving when you're not. Okay, so not all dizziness are vertigo. Okay? There are dizziness which are just lightheaded. Okay, so the type of dizziness that mitral valve prolapse will produce is actually not vertigo. It will not create an illusion of movement. Vertigo is rooted in your ear, in the inner ear. Okay. So say for example, so let's just assume that it's dizziness, no? So you have mitral valve prolapse, you have dizziness. Then the answer to the question is you have to go to your cardio, because that means your mitral valve prolapse is not controlled. Okay, so you need medications, yeah, to address issues, no, why you have dizziness in the first place, and you have mitral valve prolapse. Okay, so that's the recommendation.
All right. I think Doc, tonight's program is jogging all your basic medical knowledge again. Hallelujah. After so many weeks of very specific cancer-oriented questions. Yeah. Jhen, maybe
Yeah.
two more questions and we're done.
Okay po. So coming from Miss Daya, Can PPARS help with ear infection?
Okay,
No, it's
not
not an antibiotic.
yeah, not directly, not directly. Okay, but does it boost your immune system? Yes. Does it help you with inflammation? Yes, but you have to don't replace it with don't use it as a replacement for antibiotics because I just want to share with everybody. That's what I do. If I get bacterial infection, all right, I actually will delay taking my antibiotics by a few days, just so that my body fights. But the effectiveness of taking in an antibiotic is ridiculously different from trying to recover naturally. All right, so you can see that if the doctor prescribes you an antibiotic, then yeah, you really should not avoid it lah. Correct.
Okay, for our last question for tonight, coming from Miss Elma. I already had incision biopsy with the result of
Mm.
chronic granulomatous infection and negative for malignancy. But my oncologist wants to do core needle biopsy. What's the difference?
Um, Fine needle aspiration biopsy is where they get the fluid inside that structure. Core needle is when they're actually getting the tissue sample.
Mm.
So if you're gonna ask me whether to proceed with the procedure or not, proceed with the procedure of core
Yeah.
needle biopsy. Because biopsies, sampling sometimes um, cannot be accurate, okay? Tissue sampling. So it's an inevitable risk of inevitable risk of the procedure. So it's always there. So yeah, if the first sampling is, I mean, it's just, chronic granulomatous infection, and there's no malignant cells, no, that was taken, that was collected, and your doctor is still um has a big suspicion that you might have cancer or malignancy, then you have to proceed with the core needle biopsy to get a better sample. Okay? So, yeah. Sometimes patients stop there and they regret
Yeah.
years later.
Yeah. So it's always about it's always about cost, right? I mean, from a so there are two views right now. For the doctors, just to let everyone know, the doctor does not consider how big or small your bank account is. Okay, so the doctor is not going to try to see whether you can or cannot afford so many diagnostics, because that's not fair, right? What if the doctor thought that you cannot afford, but actually, for example, you have a ninong who will pay for everything? Then because of that, the doctor didn't recommend something, and then the cancer became became very bad, right? Because it was not confirmed. Then you could lose your life just because the doctor decided whether you could or could not afford something. So that's why all responsible doctors will just do their best to want to treat you. So sometimes as a patient, right, you might be thinking, Doc, meron overkill lang. Okay already lang. Why are you asking for another diagnostic? Mas mahal. Am I using the right word?
Yes.
Yeah, mas expensive. To you, is the doctor trying to make my money, trying to get me to do my own diagnostics? Okay, so the answer is the doctors don't make a lot of money by you going to do diagnostics. Okay, so their approach is just they want to be sure. If they're even a little bit suspicious, they're going to recommend that to you. Okay, now that's where the doctors come from. So I'm not a doctor, so I can feel what you feel as a patient, all right, in this aspect. So you got to make a lot of calls. And it is true that as a patient, sometimes money is very, very real consideration. But I want to let you know that this, right, when it comes to cancer, unless you really don't have the money, do the test, right? Because it's going to be more expensive, many times more expensive, if you don't do the test and it later turns out to be cancer. And then by that time, it has progressed from stage 2 to stage 3, stage 3 to stage 4. The higher the staging in cancer, the more amount of money you're going to spend. So you want to catch it early, right? So even if you have to even if to owe a few favors to do that one more diagnostics, even though everything seems to be fine, it's worth it. Just for the next 3 Christmas, don't give Christmas presents to anyone and tell everybody, I love you and here's a handmade card. Okay, no more blowouts or anything, because that money is better used to confirm, right? So if your doctor is worried, he's not sure, even though the first result is positive, go and do it. I agree with Dr. Jansen, all right, that you just want to be so sure, because to treat cancer later is going to be very, very expensive. All right. So no matter how much money your diagnosis costs, it's going to cost a lot more if it turns out that the first diagnostics was not correct. Okay. Yeah. Right, doc? You never consider the patient's wallet. You just well, now maybe sometimes, but in the
Sometimes,
initial, after
yeah,
you know the patient, when you know more about their family and everything, but in the
yes,
first meeting, you will just go for the best, right?
yeah. So it's wrong for any doctor to assume your financial status. It's just
Yeah,
outright irresponsible, and that brews malpractice.
yeah.
That brews malpractice. Okay. Um, the only time that we modified our protocols based on the financial capacity of the patient is when the patient explicitly
Tells you,
says so.
doc, I
I mean,
only have 50,000 peso left
yeah,
and nothing more. And
yeah.
I have no friends, no family, right? So what can you do for me? Yeah, when you
Yeah.
make it so
I mean,
explicit.
yes, I mean, you patients are paying us doctors for consultation. It's just right that we give you the best treatment possible.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the right thing to do. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody can judge a person's
Based
financial
on this.
status just based
Yeah.
on looks or,
Yeah.
appearance. No,
No,
that's
no, it's
wrong
wrong.
and
It's like
outright.
being like almost being discriminatory.
Yeah, it's discriminatory
Yeah, it's
and
like looking down on
irresponsible.
someone, right? Thinking that they don't have the
Yes.
money for the treatment. Yeah, all right. Okay, so both sides, we do understand. We do understand the stress as a patient, because you're already paying so much medical bills. You thought, okay, already, can I just save this money? Both Doc Jansen and I are just sharing with you, right? If your doctor, if number one, if you trust your doctor in the first place, so you trust that he sent you for correct diagnosis and the report came out that, oh, you're safe, it's not cancer. If you trust him enough to trust this first, right, this first assessment, then I think you should trust your doctor enough if he feels, you know what, it's good news, but I have no peace. Can we do another one to confirm? What you can do, right, is to ask your doctor, doc, uh, everything is positive. That means everything is good. Why are you still recommending one more test? And then your doctor will explain to you, yeah, everything seems good, but there's this one part, right, that I noticed, and I just want to make sure that it's not that. The chances are very small, maybe only 10%. But what if it's really like that? That's why I want to know for sure that you are good. So you can ask your doctor, if everything's good, why is he still recommending? Dr. Jansen, is it okay for patients to ask this way? Because some patients just shy, they don't ask, and then they very stressed.
I mean, yeah, for patients, I mean, the doctor won't know, right? So you have to ask if it's something concerning you, no, as a patient, keeping silent about it
It's
won't,
not, it's not
yeah, it's
gonna
not
help.
good. It's not gonna help. So you have to tell your doctor that, hey, it's not. I mean, this your protocol doc is too much. So can you?
Don't disappear on your doctor also. I know
Yes,
in
yes.
Philippines, they're
Sometimes,
very cute. They feel shy and then they disappear. Then actually the doctor got plan B, plan C, which the patient can afford, but the patient just shy and then never ask. So please be confident to talk to your doctor. The worst thing that can happen is you make your doctor angry and he say, if you don't trust me, don't look for me. Okay lang, right? That's the worst thing that can happen, right? That won't kill you. But if you don't talk and you make your decisions, make a wrong decision, that could cost you your life, right? So communicate with your doctor. And if your doctor is not very communicative and you want a communicative doctor, you look for Dr. Jansen. And Dr. Jimmy and the doctors that we work with, they are all very communicative. Hallelujah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it
it
looks
then.
like we've covered all our questions.
All
So as we
right.
wrap up this evening, we'd love to hear your final thoughts for our viewers, starting with
Doc,
Dr. Jansen.
Doc, you won't be joining us next week, right?
I won't.
So this
Because
is
I
your
have
last Simply
yeah,
Healed
last
for the year
for the year.
2025.
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
yes. So yeah, so guys, I just want to thank all of you for for the 2025, and this year has really been a blessing.
Mm.
And I hope your year, your 2025, was also a blessing. Okay. If there's something bad that happened, you just have to look at the other side of the coin, and you might see some good thing about it with what happened and what you're encountering now. Okay. So look forward to 2026. I'm also looking forward to 2026. 2026 is gonna be a big year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone, thank you so much. So happy holidays. Enjoy the holidays. Okay, and I'll see you next year.
Yeah. Same here from me. I want to thank Doc Johnson. Doc, thank you for the 5 years. And you are absolutely right. 2026 looks like it's going to be a very big year. There's going to be many changes, but also many opportunities that's coming. So everyone, thank you for your support. Thank you for making us do this program, because we do it because you actually have questions for us. And there are many weeks that we actually are tired and then we are like, okay, do we have to do this program? But every time I remember that, on almost on every week, at least one patient or one viewer will feel more confident after attending our program, asking their question and getting an answer from Dr. Johnson or myself. So that's actually the motivation for us at this point. We've been doing this for 5 years, and we really appreciate you. So I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I will still see you next week for the very last Simply Healed program for 2025. All right. So, but Dr. Johnson today, he's gonna be with his family next week. They're traveling out into the province, so he won't be able to join us. But I'll be coming to you live from Singapore for the last broadcast of the year. So I'll see you next week. To those who I won't see next week, again, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So let me pass the time down back to Jhen.
Thank you so much to our expert, Dr. Jansen Calalan and Mr. Shyan Lim, for sharing their knowledge and insights. If you have any follow-up questions, don't worry, we will answer each of them next webinar or via direct message. And we hope to see you again next week for another empowering session for the last time this 2025. Same day, same time, every Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Meanwhile, are you still looking for a healthy gift for your loved ones this Christmas? Well, give the gift of wellness with our 15-day Kickstart program or 5-day Power Pack, both 100% natural to strengthen and support immunity. And take advantage of our Christmas package. If you buy 8, get an extra gift for free. Couple that with our 3-day Christmas giveaway until tomorrow na lang, December 12, Friday. So when you buy 3 blisters of soft gel capsules, get 3 sachets of Cleansing Plus for free. And for our favorite PPARS liquid or PPARS powder extract, get 5 free sachets of Cleansing Plus naman. But wait, there is more. We also have an exclusive free shipping nationwide via our official website. That's www.simplynature.asia. And last but not the least, don't wait for the Christmas rush to get the best deals at Lazada 12/12 all-out sale. That's starting right now, 8 p.m. until December 14, Sunday. So, di ba? You're truly in for a treat here in Simply Nature. Grabe. So, thank you once again for watching Simply Nature webinar powered by SMG or Simply Healed Medical Group. Because your curiosity and victory about your health condition is what fuels our mission. Here in Simply Nature, we're always with you from start to healing.